Oh, oh, I almost forgot to unmute like a noob. Hi, hello, welcome. It's Friday. We're playing Lacuna Part 2. And probably conclusion, considering I'm at 44%. I thought I was not quite that far, but 44% is good. I'll be fine. I have since checked the trophy list, and it needs a second playthrough, so you're not going to see a platinum on stream. But yeah, here we are. I'm just making sure that people are actually here before I start, because I think we're starting into a cutscene. Let me just double check that everything is working as intended. It looks like it is. Nightbot's here, you're here, I'm here, and green screen might be in the mood, but we'll see what it looks like when I get started. Yeah, I'm not going to stall much longer. In fact, I'm not going to stall any longer. Let's go. So if you missed the first part, oh, well, this is a better place to start. If you missed the first part, we are a cop in this fictional, on this fictional planet in a fictional solar system, and we are trying to solve a murder. We might have finished solving the murder, but there might be more going on, and yeah. I think that's a good enough short summary. So again, let's go. Oh wait, let me just, there was something I changed. No, that might have been the other game I'm streaming that I changed something. Yeah, let's go. I am done stalling. Please let me know if you want me to fiddle with the volumes.
Waking up in the early evening was disorienting. I sat up on my bed and allowed the memories from the previous night to pour back in. Banny's body, the hotel, Lila, the shootout. I tried to put it all in an order that made sense and got on my way back to work. A hint of the good mood that had overcome me outside of the villa returned. Once again, it stemmed from what had made me join the CDI many years ago. The feeling of doing something instead of taking a back seat and waiting for death. There was a time when a lack of purpose threatened to consume me, lurking underneath meaningless daily routines and self-doubt sabotaging everything I did. Walking among the people outside, I felt even more alienated than usual. It was like they lived in another reality. Many were just getting out of work, looking to do some shopping, meet a friend, have a drink. Maybe I would find my way back to that reality one day. I wanted to, yet at the same time hated the thought of it.
Hi, Ash. I was stalling, waiting for you to show up, but I think you barely missed any of that. So, good timing. I was very sluggish this afternoon. I took a nap, took a shower. Mood. So much mood. I only just got out of the shower. My hair is still super wet and super heavy. If I could stream from bed, I would, but I don't have a TV in my bedroom. And I don't know where I'd put the camera anyway. No news. Can't go up to see my daughter. Oh. Oh, wait, hang on. What's that? That's pretty. And can't go further that way. Can't even go upstairs to that patio. Oh, cutscene. Uh-oh. 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 When the music kicks in. Hello, fellow citizens. We are the liberators, defenders of progress, freedom, and reason. These values have been integral to our society for centuries. Lately, they have increasingly come under threat. Religious radicals calling themselves the Savient Front are aiming to establish a theocratical government on Rovia. Savient faith is based on superstition and rejects science, to the point where it endangers the lives of everyone under its thumb. We all saw 4 decades ago today what happens when the Savient state is left to its own devices. We can't let history repeat itself. We demand President Robertson end this madness now. Put a stop to all independence talks and reinstate full Garian rule. Remove the radical Savient Joseph Banny to get it started. If you do not start implementing measures to meet our demands, more Savient lives will be spent to protect our collective future. The Savient population on Gara will be taken hostage until the Garian population on Rovia is guaranteed its freedom. We must stand up for them if our government won't. Await our next move within 48 hours. It won't be as silent as the first one. Oh shit. I actually know what the next move is. Conrad, did you see that? Yeah. It was on all screens across the city. Come to HQ immediately. They showed it didn't have the trophy for the Act 2 wasn't secret, so I know what the end of Act 2 is. I know what the thing in 48 hours is. One moment. I just remembered something. Oh, this is not the train floor. I'm sorry, I was holding up the train. I'm a dummy. There we are. Yes, how dare I? Hey, bro sale. So Ash, since you arrived late, I don't know if you saw, but when I started, it said that we are 44% into the game. So unless I get super lost, I will finish the game today. Hi. This feels very Titanic. I'm the king of the world. And then the music hits. I'm not gonna sing. Carrie, what are you doing out here? Thinking. Strange how the city looks the same as always, as if nothing happened. Well, you didn't miss... I mean, you missed the murder, but we sort of resolved that. So you're starting in a good spot. But it's a good thing that the city looks the same, right? Oh, correct. An assassination. Fucking liberators. Ridiculous name. from who are they liberating us? From a handful of superstitious lowers? Pathetic bullshit. Oh, shit, thank you. Thank you. I forgot. Oops, no. There we go. There. Yes, thank you. I forgot. I need to email them and thank them for the key, and also point out that there's something wrong with the game title, so it doesn't wind up in the correct category on Twitch. Anyway, pathetic bullshit. Every single institution on this planet upholds the freedom of our people and their values. It's not like we're letting some religious fanatics take over the solar system. And somehow we didn't know anything about these fuckers before everybody else. One more thing we missed. At least we booked the sniper and his associates. They're both being interrogated downstairs. So far, they're not very cooperative. Do we at least know who they are? We scanned them. The sniper's a complete ghost. He got a fake ID right before he checked into that hotel. The other guy is a businessman from Drovia. His name is Abraham Gonzalez. One moment. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. He's the CEO of a company called Power Up. They manufacture tellurium-based batteries. Both the guy and his company seem harmless. No criminal record. Strange. Why would someone from Drovia help an anti-Drovian terror organization? I have no clue. What about the woman? Any updates on her? Nothing so far. We do have another lead. Saito is trying to find out where the announcement was broadcast from earlier. The most important lead are those two douchebags in our basements. You have a way with words, Conrad. Get down there and see if you can get them to talk. Will do. Did we secure that drive the sniper tried to hand over? Yeah. And? What's on it? About that. The chief said that the Attorney General seized it. She says she has to evaluate if we have the required clearance level. The AG? Are you kidding me? That's a crucial piece of evidence. We need it. Okay, I'm just gonna say it bothers me slightly that there's something running just at the bottom of the screen for like 2 pixels or something every once in a while. I suppose they'll let us in on it soon. There's no time to waste. We have to assume the next attack is less than 48 hours away. The higher-ups know what they're doing. You think? Let it go, Conrad. Go talk to the chief yourself if you have a problem. There, right there. You saw it. And one more thing. There's an article about Gonzalez's company in the news today. You might want to download it and take a look. Okay. Did I already download it? No, not that one. Is this one? No. 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 So they just added news while I was on the train. Gotcha. Drovia-based Power Up, one of the planet's most important battery producers. Okay, hang on. I'm just going to move myself. I'm going to remove the camera for just a little bit so we can read this. That button. And there. And there. And turn off camera. There we go. It's no secret that the Drovia-based power-up, one of the planet's most important battery producers, has been facing monetary difficulties for several months now. Technological developments over the last few years made titanium the most efficient material to build high-performance batteries, overtaking lithium and others by far when it comes to battery life and weight. However, since Drovia is a Garian colony with no economic autonomy, PowerUp doesn't have the rights to buy its titanium directly from the mining companies based on Drovia. The latter are forced to sell their resources to Gara, which in turn sells the titanium to all companies processing the material, including those on Drovia. In light of this development, it has become increasingly difficult for non-Garian companies to keep prices competitive. This has put PowerUp, like many others, in an increasingly difficult spot. It did not come as a surprise, therefore, when its CEO and founder, Abraham Gonzalez, publicly supported the cause of the Drovian fight for independence last week. As representatives of the Association of Drovian Electrics Companies, he accompanied Minister Bani on his business trip to Gara to defend the interests of his industry during the discussions between Drovia and Gara. Okay. Well, let me reappear. And hi! Here I am. Oh, by the way, I just realized now that it might look like I'm topless. I'm not. I'm wearing a tank top. It's just spaghetti straps. Not that way. Mirrors. How do they work? I have this conundrum on a very almost daily basis. Okay. Go up to interrogate people. Hi. Hello. Howdy. Or maybe down. Talk to the chief first. Okay, we'll talk to the chief first. Was it here? And you can rest assured that we know what we are doing. I didn't question that, but that data is one of the most important pieces of evidence we have right now. The Liberator said that their next attack will take place in 48 hours. That's pretty damn soon. We really need to take into account everything we've got if we want to catch those guys in time. I already told you that the contents of that stick won't help you find them. How can you say that? Having a better idea of your enemy's motivation is always important. And you know that. You yourself were director of the CDI for over a decade. Liam, please. I've got a lot on my plate right now. Don't have time to discuss this over and over again. The data is about something that happened during your time at the CDI, isn't it? What are you talking about? I looked at my cell's history and saw which folder that woman navigated to. I don't have the access rights, but I'd really like to know what is in there. There was a lot going on in 1800. There was, true. Let me be very clear, Liam. I cannot work with a chief who does not trust my judgment and who questions my orders. You've been doing this for a long time, Amelia. I deeply respect everything you have done for the Garian states. As the CDI chief, I see it as my duty to protect all Garian citizens. And I'm sure that's in your best interest as well. I don't have time for this right now. I'll let you know what the next steps are going to be. Good evening, agents. They closed the door in my face. Rude. I'm waiting for the cutscene to start. Okay, never mind. Good evening, Chief. Agent Conrad, how can I help you? I was wondering what the AG is doing here. We had a little discussion about our plan of action. Nothing you have to worry about, though. Was it about the data? Honestly, I don't understand why parts of the puzzle are being kept from us. It makes no sense. I agree. Listen, Conrad, I'm currently trying to find out what that data is about and why we don't get access. Don't you have a suspicion at least? You know it was on your cell when it was accessed. The data was on the CDI network, and apparently it was something I don't normally have access to. Until I know exactly what we're looking for, I'd like to ask you to respect the chain of command. What's the chain of command? It's the chain I beat you with when you don't understand command. Sorry, that might have been a Firefly reference. But I know I butchered the quote. Don't at me. I'm getting an important call any second. We can talk later. I said don't at me. How dare. How dare. Oh. Hey, Holloway. I've been told that our guests are eagerly awaiting me. They sure are. I suggest you talk to Gonzalez first. It's the usual rich guy crap with him. He's going to be surrounded by lawyers in a few hours. At that point, it's going to be hard to get any more out of him. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is it that people can just buy their way out of here? You're lucky he's from Drovia, so he doesn't have a lawyer here. Yet. But he does have a Drovian lawyer on the line right now. He's going to annoy the hell out of you. He's somewhere in space and has a communication delay of about 30 seconds from what I understand. So if you want answers, you better have a strategy to make him talk quickly. Because you can be sure that lawyer is going to shoot your questions down once they reach his ears. He's also going to call you on your bluffs, so be careful. Got it, thanks. Saito did some digging and compiled a number of documents that could be useful for your interrogation. First, he gathered some basic info on Gonzalez and put it on the pinboard over there. Take a look at it with your AR module. Second, he pulled a list with all incoming and outgoing calls from Gonzalez's phone. Send that to your cell. I love that. I still love that. Give it a read. And if you have any more evidence that incriminates our guy, go over it before you go in. I will. Thank you. You're welcome. Let me know when you're ready. Abraham Richard Kenneth Gonzalez. Born in 1790. That makes him 50. Place of birth, New Joran. Civil state, single. Faith, Saviant. Place of residence, Drovia, Sector 1, since 1830. Degree in engineering at Elite University. Trainee on Drovia. Founded the company 20 years ago. And 2 missed messages. What? My thighs needed updates? I'm sorry, I just, that is, I love it. My thighs need an update. And so does my chest, apparently. You don't want breathing 101 to stop working. Yes, thighs plus. Call records. Anonymous. Okay, where are my logs? No clues. Hotel. No, logs. I do mean logs. Here, attack drone. phone call at 11. And that was on the 3rd. Phone call at 11 on the 3rd. That would be anonymous incoming call. No, wait. So he was on the phone when, what was his name again? Diaz? Boris? I don't remember. I think his name was Diaz, or the fake ID was Diaz. He was on the phone when Diaz called him. Or maybe, well, this one and this one. This one, and the one just below my elbow right here are the same number. And then the 55 numbers are two different numbers, and we could assume that anonymous is the same person, but we don't have to. Okay. Got it. I'm ready. So, you ready? Yes. I am. Alright, I'll unlock the door. Good luck. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Gonzalez. I'm Agent Conrad. I already talked to your colleagues. I didn't do anything illegal. You don't have a right to keep me here. I'm a citizen of Drovia, and you have no evidence against me. We could keep you here for 24 hours even if we didn't have evidence, but we do. Let's start with your associate. What do you know about Boyd and the data he brought you? He's not my associate. I didn't even know he was called Boyd. Listen, Mr. Gonzalez. I know you had a call with him last night. We have Boyd on record talking about the handover of some data storage module at Juris Plaza. Yes, Boyd Diaz. He explicitly said that he called the person he was going to meet at 11 last night. You have an incoming call at that exact time, god damn it, I can't talk, from an anonymous number. And you did show up to the meeting at Juris Plaza this morning. All this proves beyond a reasonable doubt that you have worked with Banny's murderer. Okay, listen, I got paid to fetch the stick. I was just following instructions. I had no idea who I was meeting with, and I still don't know what's on that stick. Good evening, Agent Conrad. My name is Jim Miller. I'm Mr. Gonzalez's lawyer. Nice to meet you. A team of legal professionals is on its way to advise my client. Until then, he won't answer any of your questions. Are you sure about that? Who paid you? You heard my lawyer. I'm not supposed to talk to you before my legal team arrives. Listen, Mr. Gonzalez. I've heard that your company needs Drovian Titanium. You support Drovian independence. You publicly stated your support for the Drovian fight for independence. So I'd actually be surprised if you were involved in Banny's assassination. You have the opposite of a motive. Yet here we are, but you still have a chance to clear your name. If you help us crack the case, the public might never learn about your connection to Banny's murderer. Shit, I told you I didn't know anything. I was contacted anonymously a few weeks ago, shortly after I booked my flight to Gara. I was told to pick up a storage module here and send its contents out on my way back home. Send it where? They were going to contact me. I have no means of reaching them. Who are they? I really, truly don't know. The person who contacted me spoke Drovian. That's all I can say. One moment. Sorry about that. Wait, so whoever put you up to this is Drovian? Why would they work with an anti-Drovian terror group? I don't know. I do not know. But I'm 100% sure they were from Drovia. I got paid to do it and not ask questions. My company really needs a cash injection right now. Mr. Gonzalez, I urge you to stop answering questions before your legal team arrives. You are complicating things for yourself and for us. My God, calm down. It's not like I've said anything that incriminates me. And he's right. I'll wait for my legal team to arrive. Fine. Okay. Leave me alone. Sure. No? Okay. I guess we leave. So how did it go? It doesn't seem to know much, which in itself is interesting. Well, it's more than nothing. Good luck with the other one. He's a tough nut to crack. Hasn't said a single word yet. Not sure if he has an emotional reaction to anything. You know nothing about the guy. He's a complete ghost. If you have any evidence that could be useful, though, you should go over it before you talk to him. Let me know when you're ready. Okay. Let's look at the things. Clues. Floor plan. Info on Gonzalez. So there's 4 more pieces of evidence that we're gonna get. Oh no. Shit. We missed something at, in the lower, what's it called? Key up to apartment 9. That's where Lila was staying. First aid kit, pocket lacer, floor plan, sink. The sink is from the boat. The first aid kit is also from the boat. Floor plan and pocket lacer. Pocket lacer must be from the empty apartment next to Mrs. Snoopy Pants. And then Sakura Hotel, whiskey, cutout glass, strange hand-drawn symbol, vehicle tracker, more whiskey, bathtub, dead body, shot from the Sakura, and how do you pray with 2 balls? I was trying to think of a way to say that. It doesn't make it sound weird, but I don't think that's possible. And logs. Is there anything No. Well, there should be a DNA match, but maybe DNA takes a while there too. I still don't know if this was correct. Okay. I'm ready. Yes. I am. Alright, I'll unlock the door. Good luck. Why is there something that looks like a gun there? Oh, never mind, it's a camera. Hi. Fancy meeting you, finally. Hello, Mr. Boyd? Do you have a last name, or is that your last name? Alright, Mr. Boyd then. I'm Agent Conrad. You made quite a mess out there. Shooting Joseph Banny put you at the top of our most wanted list overnight. Your friends just announced their next big project and you're uniquely qualified to help us get ahead of it. What do you know about the Liberators' plans? Okay, how about this? What's Sora's role in all this? Sora? That's right, Sora, the woman you met last night. I don't know any Sora, but I know you do. Why did you take that data stick from her? You told her there was a change of plans she didn't know about. Was that true? Or did you trick her into giving you the data? Did you want it for yourself? Or did you want to protect her by going to the handover in her stead? You two seem to care about each other. So I'm sure you want to know how she's doing. How about this? I tell you what I know about her, and you tell me what you know about the Liberators. You go first. I did say that I'll tell you, and then you tell me, so yeah. Alright. You'll be happy to hear that we don't know her whereabouts. She wasn't at Juris Plaza when we got you, and for all we know, she's leading a happy criminal existence. It's your turn. Who's behind the Liberators? I don't know. I've never met them. They just paid me. Who paid you? I answered your question. Fair enough. Well, this was fun. Let's do it again sometime. Can I? No? That wasn't very useful. Hope we're getting something useful out of it. Nope, sorry. How's the Saito? Okay. Where is Saito? Is he upstairs near my office? I think he might be. What floor was my office on? Wait, was this my floor? No. I am further up. Oh, too far. Is this my floor? No? What is my floor? Conference room. Okay, fine. I shall check the list. Second floor. I was getting confused with the the conference room, probably. So this is first floor. Okay, never mind, that door doesn't open. Is it over here? Oh. That's the chief. Okay. Okay, down one floor. Is it over here? There we go. Got it. Evening, Neil. Hey, Saito. How's it going? I'm not going to lie. That video was a little upsetting. I mean, I know that my religion is strange to some people on Gara, but an anti-Savion terror group, that's something else. Should I be worried about wearing my scarf in public now? I think those people are idiots, and I'm sure the vast majority of Garians agree with me. I know. Hey, I also have some good news. Found out where the Liberators video was broadcast from. It's a company called AdSpot. They own most of the billboards in the city. You want an ad played, you go to them. Took a shot in the dark and checked ongoing police operations in the center. And what do you know, someone at AdSpot made an emergency call tonight. Apparently, an intruder forced their way into their server room and gained access to a computer. I made contact with the local police department. They sent 2 officers who secured the scene and are waiting for you to come have a look. Fast as lightning, Saito. Great work. You know, it's funny because that reminds me of that scene in Detroit Become Human, where they also do that, like go in and pirate a broadcast. Well done. Conrad and I will go to AdSpot and have a look around. We really need to get ahead of this one and prevent another attack. Why don't you follow up on some leads while we're gone? Trace the perp's payment to the hotel as well as the mysterious transaction to the escort. Maybe we can find out where the sniper's accomplice got her face changed. Conrad, I'm taking off from the roof. Want to hitch a ride? You know I don't. Was worth a try. Meet you at AdSpot then. I need some fresh air. I'll come with you, Gary. Okay. Bye. Take care. Meet you at AdSpot. Okay. Bye. So there's a tiny loading screen when you go through a door. Turns out. Ash, are you still awake? Maybe. Okay, I'll settle for maybe. It bugs me that I missed a clue at in the ghetto.
During the train ride, every screen in the city had been playing news reports about the Liberators' announcement. They were the first violent domestic terror group with a political motive in recent Garian history. But there was something else that struck me about them. This wasn't the usual MO of a conservative group trying to maintain the status quo. It felt much more like revolutionaries hoping to effect change by resorting to drastic measures.
I just had to make sure there was nothing over there. Bonk. Okay. All right. Ad spots. Yeah. Thank you, game. I can see it. Oh. There's a lot more glass lying outside than inside. So they broke the window from the inside. Interesting. And he seems pretty nervous about his boss. Hey Conrad, this is Officer Wong, my colleague, Neil Conrad. Thank you for filling me in, officer. We'll take it from here. Conrad? The security guard who called the police is still inside. Let's go talk to him. Works for a security firm called Cox. Of course he does. I was contracted by AdSpot to monitor their offices at night. I already informed their CEO, Albert Cox, about the intrusion. Rather his secretary. She told me he's been at a business meal since 5:30. She said she's asked him to return to the office for questioning soon. First, let's hear what the guard has to say. I'm not panicking. You're being careless. I want you to promise me that you'll stay home today, okay? Uh-oh, the officers are here. I'll call you back later. Good evening, Mr. Brown. We need to ask you a few questions. Officers, I really don't understand how it happened. I was just getting coffee in here and then... I can't have an eye on all the rooms at the same time, right? It wasn't my fault. Calm down, sir. We're not accusing you of anything. Yet. My boss won't be happy at all when he hears about this. Could you tell us what happened from the start? The broadcast began around 6. Where were you at that time? As I said, I'd left my post at the front desk for a short break and was having a coffee in here. I heard the sound of shattering glass and I ran, looking for the noise. When I arrived in the server room, I saw the broken window and the video playing on screen. I stopped the broadcast as quickly as I could. It all just took a few seconds. Hold on. I managed to climb in and log into the computer and start that video within a few seconds. Seems that way. No, you're super lying. Did you see anyone when you entered the server room? No, it was empty. I went to look outside, but they were already gone. So to be clear, the video could only have played for a few seconds, no more than 10. And if you stop it here, it immediately stops everywhere. Yeah, the screens across the city just mirror the ones in here. Look, my boss will say it's all my fault, but I swear to you, Okay, thank you. That's all for now. Conrad, I'm sending a sheet to your cell. Have a look around and see if you can find out who started that broadcast. I know who started that broadcast. The guy who claims it only ran for 10 seconds. That's who started that broadcast. Well, we can't get upstairs. That fire escape does not exist. And we're locked in the room. Actually, hang on, let's see this. Excuse me, Mr. Brown. Anything else you want to know? About tonight. Did you leave the building at any time? Only one time, when I went looking for the intruder, and I came right back. Did anyone enter the building except you? Just me and whoever started the broadcast. Can I go home soon? My wife's a savvy aunt, and after that video today, I'm afraid you'll have to stay a little longer and help us find the people behind this. I'd feel better if I was with her. Called her earlier and told her to stay home, but she wouldn't listen. I see. Anything else you want to know? About your relationship with your boss. Honestly, I can't say he likes me. I think he's been looking for a reason to fire me for a while. I think I only got the job because one of his top men vouched for me. I see. That's all for now. What did he send? A new message is waiting for you on Dating Elite. Make sure to check it soon. The Dating Elite team. Please don't reply directly to this message. If you want to contact us, use the form on our website. datingelite.gh/contact us. You know what? I'm gonna check the website. datingelite.gh does not exist. Sheets, the broadcast. The video broadcast was started by Brown, Cox, Moore, Chen. Come to me when you find something. Okay. I really like the fact that they have a separate mechanic for investigating. Oh, hello. What are you? Hey, Saito, could you do me a favor? Of course, shoot. There's a presence sensor at the entrance of AdSpot's server room. Any chance you can pull its data from around the time the broadcast was started? Give me a sec, I'll check. I got access, but the sensor doesn't store any names. However, I could provide you with a list of every time someone passed through that door around 6 o'clock. Great, that would be helpful. Alright, sending it to you now. Remember, that sensor reacts every time someone uses the door, no matter if they're going in or out. Gotcha. Talk to you later. Okay, let's check the email. 556, 601, 602. Okay, so 556 is when they entered, and 601, 602 is when he entered and turned it off. Because they didn't exit through there, they exited through the window. Because he's full of shit. This must be the computer they used to broadcast the video. It looks like someone smashed the server room window. If you need any help, I'm here. Thank you. Sir. Come to me when you find something. I guess I need to yell at him some more. Dude, I know you're lying. Please tell my boss it wasn't my fault. So am I missing something? I guess I must be. You did that. Uh-huh. Security information. This is an AFIS A420 door card scanner. People are logged every time they pass through the door. This model does not distinguish between people entering or leaving the building. Okay, so he arrived at 5, and then he exited. So he... Wait, what? He exited at... He entered at 6:04. He exited at 6:02 after he'd exited the room in the other building. But did he... So he broke the window, climbed through the window, and then he came back in. And then he pretended to go in and out. Well, he did go in and out. Or someone did. Because if there's glass on the outside, that means the window was broken from the inside, right? And that's closed. Okay. So he's lying. He came in for work at 5. He went in here just before 6, turned the video on, climbed through here, let the video run, went in and out. No, wait. No, he broke the window. I'm confused. Clues. So this room was entered 3 times. This door was entered 4 times. Entered or exited. So once when he came to work at 5, and then he went in to this room, started the video. Hey, Fought. And then at 6:01, 6:02, he entered and exited again. So he stayed in the room. No. He did turn off the video, but I'm confused. Oh wait, that list is in my emails. Hang on. Here. So the first time someone entered was at 4 minutes before 6. That's when they turned the video on. And then he entered and exited to turn it off. But the person who entered and exited the building, there should be one less here anyway. So whoever started the video also works there. But they entered the building first, and then they left through the broken window. And then he went in and out. Okay, well, can I talk to you now? No? No. Excuse me, Mr. Brown. Anything else you want to know? About those door cards. I saw that you used a door card to enter and exit the building. Yeah. Cox Security has two door cards for AdSpot. This one and another one in a locker at our office. Only our boss, me, and the other guard assigned to AdSpot can open it. They're not personalized or anything. We just grab one at HQ before we come here. Who's the other guard? His name is James Moore. He's been working for the boss for a long time. We alternate shifts here at AdSpot. Today's my turn. I see. That's all for now. Okay, so it must have been... what was the name again? Alan Moore? James Moore. Alan Moore is the graphic novelist, right? Yeah. I took a look at the broken window. There's a lot more glass lying outside than inside. I'm pretty sure that it was smashed from the inside, not the outside. You're saying they broke the window to get out, not in? Exactly. I think that whoever started that broadcast walked in through the front door, played the video, smashed the window, climbed through it, and ran away. Why break the window at all, then? Probably to conceal the real way they got in. If our perp entered through the front door, they must possess an AdSpot door card. That leaves us with a limited circle of suspects. Apart from the employees of AdSpot, 3 people from Cox Security have access to the door cards as well. Cox himself, Brown, and his colleague Moore. Moore works here as well. He and Brown takes turns in surveilling the facility. Any idea which of them started the video? Yeah, someone with a Cox Security door card entered the building at 5:55, shortly before the broadcast began. Can't have been Brown. He passed by that door 3 times since he arrived, which places him inside. Couldn't he have climbed back in through the broken window to avoid the scanner at the door? No, that's evident from the data at the server room door. Saito pulled it for me. There's another scanner there. Only 2 other people have access to Cox's door cards, James Moore and their boss. Cox has been at a business meal since 5:30, so Moore is the only suspect left. Good work, Conrad. I'll send a unit to arrest him immediately. You and I should pay his boss a visit and see what he has to say. Should be back at his office by now. I'll send you Cox's address. Get to the train, I'll meet you there. Roger that. Bye. I don't know why, but I feel like that was the same cop that was in the lower levels earlier. Okay. Hey, Saito. Neil, good news. I managed to crack the cell of that businessman, Abraham Gonzalez. Found a deleted message that is extremely interesting. Seems like someone hired him to fetch the data module on Gara. And here's the kicker. The message was sent from the Mercurius network. What's the Mercurius network? The what now? Thank you. The Mercurius network is only accessible to really big companies. They have to be publicly traded and count more than 10,000 employees. What's more, the message was sent via a highly encrypted channel of the network. Those are exclusively accessible to high-ranking executives. That means that whoever sent this message to Gonzalez is someone high up at a big company. Not just high up, it practically has to be the CEO. Good job, Saito. Sounds like a solid lead. I'll forward you the message and a list of all companies in the solar system that match the criteria. I'm also opening a sheet about whoever is behind the Liberators. Oh, and one more thing. I also managed to extract the message from the sniper's cell. Looks like he sent it to the woman who stole the data from our chief. You might want to have a look at that as well. I'll forward it to your cell. Copy that. Talk to you later. Okay. Hi. Sorry about that. Wait, there was no. No. I'm a little sad I can't see his dating profile. Oh, okay, phone call. Hey Gary. Conrad, I'm having car troubles, but I'll be there soon. Car troubles, huh? Save it, Conrad. This is literally the first time you got somewhere faster than me. While you're waiting, you could swing by the restaurant where Cox presumably had dinner and check his alibi. I asked for them to send over tonight's surveillance footage. They said that their camera is unfortunately broken right now. Seems to be one of those locations where privacy is part of the service. Restaurant is on the layer above a Cox office and a train station. Go upstairs and take a left. Could have a chat with his wife if she's still there. Her name is Yvonne Cox. Roger that. See you in a bit. I'll give you a call when I have an ETA. So take a left. Okay, we are gonna read the things. Liberators. Oh, the name of the company behind the Liberators is something. They are based on planets. They belong to the industry and specialize in specialization. We'll see what that turns into. Mr. Gonzalez, as promised, I'm sending you more detailed instructions for our mission on Gara. Your mission on Gara. On 1840, May 4th at 8:30 in the morning, you will wait for your contact person at the big fountain on Juras Plaza. She will hand you a data stick that you will take with you when you leave the planet in the evening. As soon as you have left the Garian network, you will be provided with the exact address to send the data to. As agreed, you're strictly forbidden from asking questions or trying to find out what the data is about. Discretion is of the utmost importance for this mission. As soon as the module is in my possession, the agreed upon fee will be transferred to your bank account. Sincerely. Oh, he didn't sign his name. Rude. Make my life harder. Sora, you probably figured out by now that I lied to you about Williams asking me to take care of the handover. Pretty sure you're mad as hell, and I'm sorry for that. Thing is, I have a bad feeling about this whole mission, and I really couldn't stand it if you got hurt. We promised each other that this was the last job we would accept, and that we would get out of it all afterwards. However, the last few days I realized that going back to normal after all those years scares the shit out of me. I'm not like you. What I'm trying to say is, if I don't get out of this, I want you to quit nonetheless, and do what we were planning to do. I'm sure it will make you happy. Maybe not immediately, but surely after a while. Everything goes as planned, I will be with you in no time, and I'm sure I'll find a way to get used to normal life. If it doesn't, don't look back, and don't come looking for me. Points. Aww. Oh, hang on. I wanted to read the last message. Companies that could be behind the Liberators. Dyson? Dyson would be interesting. We've already encountered those. And Milex we've encountered. Black Mamba. That might only be something that's funny to Swedes. I don't know if it's still a thing, but I remember when I was like a teenager and Black Mamba was very funny. Happy Cow. Okay. Go to the restaurant. No? We do not get to go there. 1 floor up. And take a left. Green Bowl. That sounds yummy. Okay, never mind. 1 more floor up. And take a left. Oh, hello. Good evening, sir. Do you have a reservation? Evening. I'd like to talk to Yvonne Cox. Is she here? I must ask, is she expecting you? Not really, no. I'm sorry, but I can only let you in as part of a reservation. Neil Conrad, CDI. Would you please lead me to Miss Cox? Would you please follow me? Yes, thank you. Sir. Miss Hendricks. And that's why it's vital that we keep negotiating with them, no matter what Albert says. Miss Cox? Yes? Who are you? Neil Conrad, CDI. Sorry to interrupt, but I'd like to ask you a few questions. I mean, I could give you a recap if you want, if you haven't already rewound. No? I guess he already rewound. CDI, what did I do to deserve your attention? It's about your husband, actually. Oh, well, excuse me, Mr. Conrad. Jacqueline Hendricks, attorney at law. Miss Cox is my client. I realize she's not obligated to give you any information about... It's okay, Jacqueline. Let's talk, Mr. Conrad. Would you mind if we stepped outside? I need some fresh air. Not at all. I don't feel comfortable in fancy restaurants like this anyway. Am I right? Am I right? Jacqueline is a little overprotective sometimes. That's how you know a lawyer is worth their salt. You said this was about Albert. What is it you want to ask me? I was wondering if you could tell me where your husband was around 6 o'clock tonight? We met here with Jacqueline at 5:30 and discussed some business decisions over dinner. About half an hour ago, Albert got a phone call and excused himself. That was us. Sorry for interrupting your dinner. Did Mr. Cox act strange in any way over the last 2 days? I have no idea. Last time I saw him before tonight must have been 2 weeks ago. Albert and I don't live together anymore. We have all but separated. You're getting a divorce? Maybe. It would be very complicated for our businesses. I see. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for taking the time. Gary, what's up? I'll be there in 10 minutes. What about you? Did you talk to the wife? Yeah, she corroborates his alibi. You believe her? I didn't have the impression she'd lied to protect him. Their marriage is apparently more of a pragmatic arrangement at this point. I see. Listen, I got bad news. Moore's not home. He's on a holiday, according to his wife. She said he went to Manami Tree Resort. I'm currently trying to confirm this and get a hold of him. Why don't you go talk to Moore's wife, see if you buy that story. Saito says you're very close by. Move up a layer or two and make a right to leave the market. You should find her apartment there. Sorry. Come back down to Cox's office when you're done. It's right near the train station. I'll be there in 10. Got it. Can I enter the restaurant again?
On my way up to Moore's apartment, I walked through aromatic clouds of fried rice, fish, and mystery meat. I'd been down to Paloon Market once before, with Catherine. It almost surprised me to see that none of the platforms had collapsed in the years since. People were still selling the same junk, some of it probably stolen halfway across the planet.
I'm just curious. Nope. Nothing else to interact with. I guess we'll go back up and up another layer or two to leave the market. Okay. Let me just look over here. Anybody home? Who's there? Agent Neil Conrad, CDI. I already talked to your colleagues. I know, I'm sorry to bother you once more. You said that your husband went on a vacation, is that correct? Why don't you come in? Thank you. Can I see your badge? Of course. James went to Manami Tree Resort. His flight left last night after work. Is there a way to contact him? He left his cell here because he wanted some peace and quiet. What exactly do you want from him? I hope he's not in trouble. Why would you say that? Does he get in trouble a lot? No, not lately. Wouldn't everyone be worried about the CDI knocking on their door? Not lately? Does your husband have a criminal record? He made some mistakes years ago, and he did his time for it. What did he do? His boss asked him to make a delivery of illegal substances. James got caught, and his boss said he knew nothing about it. Who was his boss at the time? Not Mr. Cox, I suppose. Oh, it was Cox, all right. James was in prison for almost a year and went right back to working for him. He didn't hold a grudge at all? Let's say he didn't have much of a choice. It's hard enough finding a job nowadays, even more so with a criminal record. Thank you, Mrs. Moore. That's all for now. If your husband gets in touch, tell him to contact me. Here's my cell info. I love the beaming. I love the beaming. Do you mind if I take a quick look around? Look around? Why not? Please don't make a mess. Is that his phone? Single plate in the sink. Looks like she had dinner alone. Oxydanol? A highly addictive substance used in lung disease treatment. Oh. Wait, what was that? No, Two news articles, the more hung up on the wall. I downloaded them to myself. Okay. Fine. Anything else? Excuse me, Mrs. Moore, I have another question. Why did you frame those two news articles? They're important to James and me. They remind us of things we shouldn't forget. What things? I'm sorry, but that's really private. Could I ask you to leave now? I'm tired and need some rest. I see. Thank you. Wait, is she the kid from the beginning? No, Mira and Noah Maine. Maine and Moore got me confused. Okay, so what were the news articles? Him getting arrested, that was 9 years ago. And her having lung disease from Millex. And finally, losing. So she's disabled, sort of, due to her job, I'm assuming. That's why it's highly personal about this. And he Okay. Bonk. Okay. Conrad, how did it go with Moore's wife? Well, she doesn't seem to know what her husband is up to. I took a look around the place too. Though. Good, we need all the information we can get. I'm almost at Cox's building. Me too. Okay, let's check.
Oftentimes in our investigations, the obvious solution would turn out to be the right one. People usually acted in accordance with their interests and their emotions. Whoever we first thought did it, they often turned out to have done it. With Moore and everyone else we had met so far, it always felt that we were at least one step removed from the truth. Nothing about this case was obvious.
I'm just gonna take a super quick break and go throw 2 slices of toast into the toaster because my stomach is growling. I will be right back. Just have a break, a tiny break. I won't take long, promise. Sorry about that. I'm back, and I've eaten half a piece of toast, so I'm going to be taking some chewing breaks upcoming soon. But we're going to start the cutscene. Hi! Conrad, we need to go up there. Cox has probably been waiting for us for a while. What's with the shabby building? I thought this was a big company. I have tomato skins in my teeth as well. Yes, good. We're about to find out who hacked the place. And I need to move my hair to the other side so it doesn't hit the mic. This is just one of their bases of operations, apparently. Oh, listen, Conrad, I just got a call from the AG. She ordered us to arrest Cox. What? From the AG herself? Why? I thought we were just going to question him. Did you tell the AG that we don't suspect Cox of starting the broadcast? I did, but I guess there's been a change of plans. Why did she want us to arrest him? She said that we have strong suspicion to believe he's part of the Liberators. Did you bother telling you what she's basing that on? No. No? We don't have time to waste here, Conrad. Let's go get him. Do you want to do the talking? I'll see if I can have a look around in the meantime. Sure. I don't think he's going to give us trouble, but keep on your toes. He is big in the security business, after all. Sorry, I'm feeling a little congested suddenly. I blame the feta cheese. It's a little, sour, but I love it. Tart, maybe. Good evening, Mr. Cox. I'm Agent Long, and this is my partner, Agent Conrad. He looks kind of skeevy. Good drawing. Good evening. I'm sorry I don't have more chairs in here. We'll stand. I heard there was a break-in on Mr. Brown's watch. Didn't expect this sort of slip-up from him. I apologize. We're not here for him, actually. Mr. Cox, you are under arrest. You are suspected of providing support for an interplanetary conspiracy. I see. What? Shit, Gary. Put down that gun. Immediately. Get out of my way. You just shot a CDI agent. It's over, Mr. Cox. Oh, please, don't overestimate your power. What about your wife? You just leave her behind? I don't care about my wife. She'd be thrilled if I disappeared. Now get out of my way or I'll make you. You still care about your wife. I know you do. I don't give a shit about that bitch. You had your chance. What? Was I supposed to bluff there? No. Is he gonna set us on fire? Well, shit. I wasn't gonna bluff. I don't bluff. I was expecting it to do something useful with the not bluffing. Oh, like in the interrogation with the other dude? Okay, I'm gonna eat since this is happening anyway. Never mind. Conrad, he's moving. Conrad, are you okay? Should have gotten the chest upgrade. I think you. Yeah, same. Just some bruises. Glad we wore our vests. What about Cox? Fucker got away. He set his office on fire. Looks like he had something to hide. Shit. Can't believe he got the jump on us like that. We should have been more careful. Manhunt is already on their way. We have to get him. So what do we do now? Go back home and take a break. I'll tell the chief what happened. Let the adrenaline settle and hook yourself up to the med bay for a quick checkup. I'll have to wait and see if Cox or more turns up. If they do, I'll give you a call. If not, I'll see you at HQ tomorrow. Copy that. It's all burned down. Please keep out. Okay, fine. I guess I had to return. If there's a voiceover, I'm gonna mute and eat, so just, you know, get ready for some silence. I'm ready for some eating. No? No eating? Hey, Neil? Hey, Kat, everything alright? Oh, right, my daughter's out doing party adventures. No, Laura's disappeared. What do you mean disappeared? I let her go to that stupid party, but she promised she would be home over an hour ago. Have you tried calling her? Of course, but she's not answering. She's probably having fun and forgot the time. Hang on, sorry. Why won't she pick up? It's not like her. Maybe the music is too loud. I'm sure she'll come home once she realizes you tried to reach her. She won't want you to worry for too long. Alright. Hey, Neil? You want to swing by for a glass of wine? I'm on the train right now, on my way back from work, and I'm pretty tired. Is it okay if I swing by spontaneously? Oh yeah, of course. I'm sitting here waiting anyway. If I'm too tired to come and she's still not there in an hour, give me a call, okay? Okay. So that just meant I'll leave it up to the player to decide, I guess. I feel like I haven't explored enough here. Okay, we can. And then I pressed the wrong button. I said, okay, I guess we can't explore there. Oh, hang on, news. Here's news. What are the news? Developments in Manny's murder. Arrested the suspected killer. Oh. Doesn't help the situation that Mr. Manny's staff was apparently treated very poorly by CDI agents at the scene of the murder, who were threatened into collaboration with them. Sorry. When jurisdiction was unclear and we were still in shock. An agent of the CDI forced us to give out an item of Mr. Manny's private belongings. But they are in police custody for obstructing the investigation. What did we ask them to give out that was his private belongings? The key to the cupboard in the home that isn't his? Hey, wanna go up on the roof? Yeah, why not? Haven't been up there in a while. It was one of the reasons why we rented the apartment, remember? Of course I do. Getting excited about things is so easy when you're 24. Want a cigarette? I don't. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Still the same brand, huh? Yeah, I'm getting a little tired of it, but changing things about your life would mean too much work. Funny. Come on, it wasn't aimed at you. I'm that way too. Everyone is. So how's life going? Okay, I guess. Yours? Same. I know it's silly, but I sometimes still wonder why it didn't work out with us. There was a time when I was so sure we were a perfect match. You fucking are! I've asked myself the same a million times. And I came up with lots of different answers. We were too young for a kid, I was too focused on my new job, our place was too small. I wanted to find that one good reason to explain it to myself, to make sense of it. Honestly, I think we were just bad at it. We couldn't stop fighting about the same small bullshit. And we kept hurting each other for no reason until we reached a point of no return. That's it. Maybe you're right. But that's sad, don't you think? Yeah. Don't worry too much about Laura. I'm sure she's fine. You should be happy for her that she's having a good time at that party. Except she's not. I mean, I don't know, but you said yourself that she had trouble fitting in with the other kids. Yeah, I know. It's just, think about all the shit I did when I was her age. That's probably why I worry so much about her. But you turned out okay, and I'm sure Laura will too. She's smart. I can barely keep my eyes open. I have to go home now before I fall off this roof. If Laura isn't home in an hour, give me a call, okay? I will. Thanks for swinging by. It was nice to be up here with you again. I'll stay a little longer. What a throwback, huh? It was nice. See you soon. The way they said the key being a private item. I mean, a key isn't a private item. I mean, it's a personal item. Oh wait, hang on. Can I? I cannot find that. But it's not a private item. And it's not actually personal per definition. I'm working on it. You better believe I'm trying to. And the zoom out. No? No zoom out.
I met my own tired gaze in the glass. There were so many things on my mind. Laura's disappearance worried me more than I had shown. I thought maybe it had been the wrong call to let her go to that party. In hindsight, it probably wouldn't have mattered. And then there was Cox. He was somewhere out there. At the time, I was hopeful we'd catch him and get some much-needed answers, but he hasn't turned up to this day.
Welcome home, Mr. Conrad. Your visitor is waiting inside. Visitor? I'm not expecting anyone. Who is it? Your visitor is ID unknown. What the? I didn't tell you that I was expecting someone. Why did you let them in? I'm sorry, I do not understand the question. Stupid fucking thing. I'll see for myself. It's probably my kid. No? Is that the assassin? I think that's the assassin. You can put that gun away. Who are you? You got a nice place up here. They pay you well. Show me your face. Turn around. Okay. Lila? Who? Oh, right. My face. I don't like it, to be honest. Huh. Wait, it's you. You're the one who assaulted Lila. I'm Sora. Nice to meet you. Slowly put your hands up. I'm here to talk. Put your hands up or I'll be forced to shoot. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. You can make your own decisions. Put your hands up now. Can we skip this part, please, and get to the part where we talk? I count to 3. 1. Stop. 2. You have your daughter. I should have led with that. You... what? You took your daughter, Laura. No, you're full of shit. You can ask your ex. She's not at home. What did you do to her? Nothing. She's fine. You work for the Liberators, right? I have a record of your conversation with the man who shot Pam. Stealing little girls really how they try to stand up for their ideals. You'd have to ask them. I don't know or care what they believe in. We're just getting paid. Or rather, we were supposed to, but then you showed up and botched the final step of the plan. The Liberators paid you to get the data, steal the data from the chief and deliver it to them. So you pieced that together, alright? Yes. Also on that stick that made it so important. No idea. Wait, you don't know either? I thought you had the drive. I don't, and I don't think I'll get my hands on it anytime soon. Who has it then if you don't? My superiors, if it still exists at all. That complicates things. I guess we'll have to move on to plan B right away. Since the handover went south, the Liberators refused to pay us. We need that data to get our money after all. That's where you come in. Figure out what the data is about, we might be able to locate it in the CDI database and extract it. Send a private sheet to yourself. Submit it to us once you've found out. I will do no such thing. Don't be difficult, and hand me yourself for a minute, will you? Why? You don't need it to open a sheet. That's for something else. I need access to the CDI network for a moment. What for? Set up a backdoor for a hack. Why are you telling me all this? I could arrest you right here, but you won't, and I doubt you could. I'm telling you this because we work together now. The better you do your part, the sooner our client pays us, and the sooner you get to see your daughter again. Oh. If you do anything on my cell, they will trace it back to me. Don't worry, I'll use someone else's credentials. Whose credentials? Doesn't matter. Give me your cell. At least tell me who I'll be throwing under the bus. Gary Long. No! What? No. His job means everything to them. Is that really more important to you than Laura's safety? Come on. She's your only bargaining chip. Try to find out what the data was about. That's got to count for something. You're definitely not increasing our chances if you don't cooperate now. Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask you to vote because I don't want to do this part. You decide. I'm gonna have a bite to eat. I mean, our wife sounds pretty high-powered. Well, it depends on if we go to jail or not. Or, well, prison. We might not get thrown into prison if the dirt we dig up is dirty enough. They might just shoot us in the head and stuff. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Cheers. This is more apple juice, by the way. Ginger Monster. What, you talking about Boyd? I think there's actually a trophy for just not choosing. Oh, I can't drink energy drinks. I'm super sensitive to caffeine. I just learned. And I get my heart beats like crazy, and I get all like shaky. I didn't realize that's what it was until I had one of those vitamin waters on Monday. Was it last week? It might have been last week. They just yeah. I don't drink coffee, so I have like the lowest tolerance for caffeine. I drink iced tea, but I think that's more sugar than caffeine. I mean, I know that there's a trophy for getting your daughter killed. So if I go, I can't do it, that might get my daughter killed. But I know there's also a trophy for getting her home safe, so it is possible. Use my login. You wouldn't want to get yourself in trouble like this. No, you wouldn't want me to get in trouble like this. I'm too important for you. So we agree, it has to be your colleague's credentials. No. Use my credentials or I'm not giving it to you. Fine. And my boss won't be happy about this. This wasn't the plan. Done. So that's it then. I gave you access and I'll tell you all I found out about the data. You'll let Laura go now, right? This is just the first step. If you keep cooperating, you'll see her again soon. Please, just let her go. She doesn't have to suffer like this. I'll help you anyway, so you'll leave us alone. No can do, sorry. It's not my call. Is this really what you want to do with your life? What you do with your life? Murder and child abduction? We don't have time for this. We're done here. Answer my question. How do you live with yourself? You work for the CDI. Don't you kill and abduct people all the time? Spare me your moral relativism crap. I'm not a mercenary. Sure you are. CDI is trying to do the right thing. You do whatever the highest bidder tells you to. The right thing. What kind of childish nonsense do you believe in? She isn't wrong. You don't have to believe in anything to not be evil. I don't believe in anything in particular, and yet here you are talking about good and evil. Because we know what that is. We have an intuition for it. Bullshit. There's no such thing. We invented it. No. Look, this lizard over there. He's my friend. He's never done anything evil. He can't. All animals just do shit for a while and then they die. Look, are you trying to keep me talking? Can't pretend not to care about anything. In fact, I know you do. You're separated from someone you care about. What are you talking about? The sniper we caught. You care about him, don't you? You wanted to start a new life with him. That's none of your business. But it's funny you mention him. Thanks to you and your colleagues, I won't see him ever again. Didn't you just tell me it was bad to put people away against their will? My daughter harmed nobody. Your friend killed someone and might start a war. Maybe we can make a trade. What trade? Don't try to fuck with me. I know he's never getting out of there. Probably not, but I could deliver a message. What do you want in return? Promise me to keep Laura safe. Promise that I'll get her back when this is over. That depends on your actions, but I can promise that we'll actually let her go if you work with us. Alright? What's your message? Tell him the moon rises in the south. Okay. I'll be back with more instructions.
As soon as the woman disappeared into the night, my facade slipped and I nearly collapsed on the balcony floor. I took out my cell with shaking hands and tapped on Laura's face in my contacts. Maybe. She didn't pick up. I resisted the urge to call Catherine next. I couldn't just tell her about what had happened. She knocked on my door in the early morning, but I didn't open. I tried to decide on a course of action, but I couldn't concentrate. My mind alternated between trying to remember my last conversation with Laura and conjuring up horrible images of her tied to a chair in some basement. Sometime later, my alarm rang. I got up to go to work,
upside down in his
not
bed.
sure if I was ready to talk to Kat. I must have stood outside her apartment for a few minutes when I finally made a decision.
Talk to Kat, optional. Talk to Kat. Neil, where the fuck have you been? I've tried to call you a million times. I even came to your apartment. I'm so sorry. Laura still isn't home. I called all her friends and nobody knows anything. Looks like she never went to that party. Shit, Neil. What do I do now? Listen, Kat. Kat, I know what happened to her. What? She was abducted. They took her to blackmail me. I'm so sorry. I think that just killed whatever was going on. What are you saying? Who took her? I'm not sure yet. Seems there are a group of mercenaries involved in Banny's murder. No. They promise they won't harm her if I do what they say. How can you do that to us? It didn't. It's not like I allowed them to take her. I have to tell the CDI. Maybe they can find out where she is and get her out of there. It's too risky right now. I'm afraid of what they'll do if they find out I snitched. And you think that people who abduct children and murder foreign ministers give a shit about their promises? I'm still evaluating the situation. I'll do everything in my power to keep her safe. What do they want from you? They want me to leak information about the case I'm investigating, about the liberators. Please, Kat, trust me with this, okay? I won't let them do anything to her. I have to go. I'll call you as soon as I hear anything. And you do the same, okay? Alright, I'll be here all day. So now is Sunday. Because the party was Saturday night. And we've been sleeping for a bit. My neighbors are playing music, by the way. I instantly wish I had a house. Like in the middle of nowhere. All I need is good internet. And you guys. You get to join me. Talk to Gary. Who is this? Dad. Laura, where are you? Why didn't you let them use the login they wanted? Please, Dad, they're going to hurt me if you don't listen to them. You need to get me out of here. They swear they'll let me go if you do what they ask. I know how important your job is to you, Laura. But how bad can the things be they are asking you? Please, I don't. I want to finish my novel. Laura, listen to me. I'll get you out of there. Okay? Stay calm and do what they say. I have this under control. We'll see each other soon. I need to go. We'll hack. Oh, hang on. There's news. Banny's murderous sneak. Less than 24 hours after Banny's death, an organization calling itself the Liberators have claimed responsibility for the attack. It was a scene right out of a movie, with screens all over the Capitol playing the radical message. If you weren't there, this is what they said. Hello, fellow citizens, we are the Liberators, blah, 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 blah. We saw this. 48 hours. Disclaimer, the Guardian Gazette does not support this message and will continue to stand for togetherness and inclusivity. Sorry. In these difficult times. Yes, that also bugs me just a tiny bit. Now let's open the sheet, I guess. Morning, Conrad. You look pale. Are you sick? No, I'm fine. Hope you got some rest after yesterday's incident. Let me bring you up to speed. The chief said he's making some announcement this morning. Didn't sound good at all. We'll see in a few minutes. We're running a planet-wide search for Cox, but he didn't turn up yet. Still can't believe that fucker got away. You should go talk to Saito. He's in our office and has some new intel on Moore and Cox for you. Okay, I'm on it. Listen, Conrad, I might have been a little intense these past few days. There are special circumstances. You understand that, right? Sure, it's been hard on all of us. I got to run. Talk to you later. A new email. Huh. He is very picky. Although I guess I don't know how much 2 million GHD are. Gara dollars? Okay, basement. I can't go down into the basement. Office. Hi. Good morning, Neil. Hi, Saito. Gary told me you had some new intel for me. Indeed. I put everything on our pinboard over there. Let me give you a quick overview. First, I assembled some basic information on James Moore and his wife. Second, I managed to pull their recent bank statements. Maybe you'll find something useful in there. That's all I could get my hands on for now, but I got more coming tomorrow. And third, I took a look at the CV of the guy who fired at you, Albert Cox. Guess what I found? He's a Savant and he grew up on Drovia. Oh, that's a surprise. I suspected he was working with the Liberators. Well, who knows? He still might. What's also interesting is that he changed his name 20 years ago. Shoot, we're running late to that meeting with the chief. Let's go. I'll tell you the rest on the way. Cox was born as Albert Bolton. His parents owned a big company at the time, Bolton Security Services. They were responsible for the safety of the Savant colony on Drovia. You mean Sector 2? The one that blew up 40 years ago? Exactly. Bolton Security was sued into oblivion over the incident and eventually went bankrupt. When Cox had finished school, he changed his name and moved to Gara. That's when he founded his own security company using some grant money. Thank you, Saito. Great work as always. Oh, it's nothing. I just did some advanced browsing. I like that. Advanced browsing. Before we go in, I need to ask. Everything alright? You look... not great. Just didn't get enough sleep lately. Thanks for asking. I think everyone's here. Let's start. Thank you all for coming. As many of you know, I've been working for the CDI for 28 years now. I've done everything in my power to defend the values our planet stands for. Principles of freedom, tolerance, equal rights for everyone, and justice have been guiding all of my actions. This is his "I'm getting fired, but I'm getting pushed out" speech, isn't it? I've always been proud of our work and our commitment to the Garian democracy. Sadly, the path to justice isn't always clear, and we have to make difficult decisions. The murder of Joseph Bani has severely harmed the relationship between our planet and Drovia, and it puts the fragile peace in our solar system at risk. The domestic terrorism division was charged with protecting Bani under my leadership. In light of our failure to do so, the Attorney General and I have agreed that the only appropriate action is for me to resign from my duties at the CDI, effective immediately. I hope that the separatist groups on Drovia will consider this a sign of sincere remorse and of our intention to make up for the damage that has been done. I enjoyed working with all of you, and I wish you nothing but the best. I hope that each of you will find your way of fighting for justice. I will still be in my office today if there are any open questions or issues you want to talk to me about. My successor will be announced by the Attorney General in the near future. Starting tomorrow, Agent Long will be taking over my responsibilities until a permanent replacement is found. Thank you, and goodbye. Well. Yeah. Okay, can't go up those stairs either. So I guess we're going back downstairs. Is this his office? Yes. Hello, Conrad. How can I help you? I wanted to say goodbye. It was good working for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have to admit I'm surprised by your decision. It's not like you could have done much more to protect Bani. Come on, Conrad. We both know that doesn't matter. Heads needed to roll for this. Chief. The AG fired you for something else. Didn't she? I overheard your conversation yesterday. Why are you telling me this? Didn't sound like you were arguing about Bani's death. You are aware that you can be suspended for eavesdropping on your superiors. In fact, it seems like you are suspecting the AG of something. Is that the real reason why she wanted to get rid of you? This one is out of your league. Just respect the chain of command. I see. Chief? Why did we arrest Cox? I mean, it looks like it was the right call, but we didn't know that at the time. And why didn't you give us the arrest order yourself? The AG didn't tell me why she wanted to do it, so I refused to give the order. So you don't know either? No, it seems like it's classified, same as the information on that stick. I see. I'll have to pack up my things now. I wish you all the best for your career at the CDI. However long or short it may be. Thank you. Your cell contacts haven't changed lately, have they? Haven't changed in years. Good. See you around, Agent Conrad. Not if I see you first. What movie is that from? I feel like it's something similar to Sunshine of a Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Is that the name? So where is the dude? I have a message. Okay, that's out. It wouldn't be in the office. I guess we will go look at this. Oh, never mind. What a day, huh? Gary says. That was unexpected. Fuck, I can't believe I'm standing in for the chief. I never thought they would pick me. I have to call my wife. Guess I'll be doing some overtime in the next few days. Didn't you think it's strange that the AG fired him? I have to admit, she never really liked him. Maybe she was waiting for an opportunity. Someone had to get fired for Banny's death just for the optics, don't you think? Maybe, but the chief always did an excellent job. Didn't have to be him. Sorry. I'm not thrilled about it either, but we should focus on the Liberator's threats. I don't want to start my new job with a string of terror attacks. Let's recap what we've got so far. Listen up, squad. Time for a little wrap-up. Suppose you're all as surprised as I am about our chief's sudden retirement. However, we need to focus on the Liberators and their plans now. Let's go over everything we've got so far. Once more. Dravia's foreign minister, Banny, was shot last night by a sniper who goes by the name of Boyt. Boyt then went to see a woman called Sora, which seems to have been a deviation from their original plan. He convinced her to hand him a stick with confidential, stolen data. The next morning, Boyt met another man to hand him that data, Abraham Gonzalez, the CEO of the Drovian company Power Up. We were able to extract a deleted message from Gonzalez's cell, which proves that someone paid him to fetch the stick and send the data to an unknown address once he was outside the Garian network. This leads us to believe that the data cannot be sent unnoticed via the web, which applies only to the best-kept secrets of the Garian government. We don't know who paid either of them. The message to Gonzalez was sent via an encrypted channel on the Mercurius network. That means that it must be one of the higher-ups of a large publicly traded company. We don't know what was on the data stick because we haven't been cleared for access yet. Yesterday morning, an anti-Savion terror group calling themselves the Liberators publicly broadcast a video in which they claimed responsibility for Banny's murder. They also announced a second attack within 48 hours. The broadcast was sent from the AdSpot building. They operate all the billboards across the city. At the time the video started, the building was being guarded by a Cox security employee. We have reason to believe that the perpetrator was another employee of that same company, James Moore. His wife says that he went on holiday at the Manami Tree Resort, but he never turned up there. We're currently running a plant-wide search for him, but without success so far. The CEO of Cox Security, Albert Cox, opened fire on Agent Conrad and myself when we went to arrest him. Why were you arresting Cox? It was an order from the Attorney General. Unfortunately, Cox managed to run away and burn down large parts of his office building. He apparently had something to hide. We are searching for him as well. Do we think that Cox is a key figure behind the Liberators? He certainly is involved with them in some way, but he doesn't have access to the Mercurius network. We have to assume that there is some bigger fish behind Cox. What's also strange is that he's a Saviant himself. He grew up on Drovia. The current priority is to prevent any further attacks. Calroy, I want you to support the ongoing manhunt for James Moore. Young, we brought some stuff back from Cox's office. Work your magic on it, let us know if you find something. Saito, you keep gathering as much information as you can on our prime suspect. Conrad, you should check whether you can establish a motive why Moore would support the Liberators. Take a look at all the evidence we've got, including the information Saito put up on our pinboard. Roger that. We also brought our sniper in for a second round of questioning. Could give it another try and see if you can get something out of him. Gonzalez surrounded himself with lawyers. Could be a while until we can interrogate him again. That's all for now. Come back to me when you've got something. Okay. Pregnancy test. Okay, this is strange. See up here? He got paid $600 for April, and then he got paid an additional $10,000 for April 2 weeks later. Bar, cyber implants, planned maintenance, grocery store, compensation maintenance. Oh, okay, so he has some sort of insurance where work pays for his maintenance, implant maintenance, and groceries, more drugs. She gets them every week, and a chargeback. Oh, for the drugs, and then they retried the thing a few days later. But they have $8,000 in their bank account. They've been married for 20 years. And he's 50? Huh. Interesting. Calm's brain enhancement, an implant to resist mind-altering drugs. And she's 41. And she has no implants. And she worked for the company that got sued for the bad something or other. And just before she quit, got fired, she was fined for petty larceny. That's theft, right? Except there's something that makes it not exactly theft. There's a vague difference. Okay, let's check over here. Oh. And you don't need to tell me what the thing that makes it quite not theft is. Theft is good enough for me. Okay. Now we can go talk to him. Hi. Long time no see. Still not the talkative type, huh? Okay, listen up. Things have changed since we last spoke. I turned off the camera so we can talk freely. Your people have kidnapped my daughter to extort me. Last night, your friend Sora came to my home to talk to me. Don't get your hopes up. It's about money, not your freedom. My daughter's name is Laura. She's 14 and dreams of being an author. So did I when I was 14. That obviously didn't work out. Do you genuinely not care if she gets a shot at life? Guess it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Then I suppose it also won't matter if I put a bullet in Sora's head next time she comes to me. Oh, okay. Thank you. What exactly do you want me to do? Looks like I'm pretty much locked up in here. Who are these guys you and Sora are working for? You both know I can't give you any details. We're mercenaries, that's all I can say. Where do they keep Laura? I have no clue. We have a bunch of hideouts in the city and the whole solar system. I don't even know all of them. And the whole... That's a pretty huge organization you're part of. We're not just some thugs, we're professionals. You want me to help you? I'll give you one piece of advice. Do what they tell you. If I do, will I get her back? We usually keep our end of the bargain. Why are they blackmailing you? The people who asked you to shoot Benny won't pay them because we prevented the handover. Now they want me to help them get the data back. I see. Well, there's not much I can do for you. Good luck with your daughter. We're gonna deliver the message. I have a message from Sora for you. What message? The moon rises in the south. Huh. The fat guy I met at Jora's Plaza. He was pretty sure he got his assignment from someone in the Tilanium business. You mean Gonzalez? The man you brought the storage module? If that's his name, maybe that'll help you somehow. Thanks for letting me know. Would you tell Sora that the sun sleeps in the north? I will. Okay, I'll tell her. Good luck with your daughter. Selenium industry. Okay. We have a new sheet. Moore's motive. Moore is the dude that did not go to a spa. But he can't be a drug addict. So it's his sick wife. Yeah. And sheets. The data. No. The liberators. Yes. Yes, this one. They specialize in Tilanium. Emails, list of companies. It could be Dyson. It could be Hanel, Millex. Those are both from Gara. And Dyson is from Drovia. And, oops, logs. Which conversation am I thinking of? No, wait, news articles. News articles is fine. That one. Drovia. No, but there. The liberators. So, if it's anti-Drovian independence, it should be the, it can't be Dyson. We don't have any contacts at Hanel. We haven't spoken to anyone at Hanel. So that might be them, just because we haven't spoken to them, but it might also be Millex, because they would lose money if Drovia became independent. There was another news article about here. But why would he want to kill him? You wouldn't want to kill the person that's trying to get them independent? I just read your sheet on Moore. Looks like a motive can be established. You should pay his wife another visit. She didn't seem to know anything yesterday. Maybe she'll tell you more if you confront her with her husband's motive. Roger that. See you there.
Once again enveloped by the smell of the market, I thought back to the man I had been when Kat had brought me here. How did it all go so wrong? Deep down, I knew the answer. I was just too scared to commit to my family. It was so much easier to care about something that didn't have to like you back. That wouldn't go away if you didn't want it to. For me, that was my job. But ironically, protecting myself like that only made it hurt so much worse. Now that Laura was out of my reach, the pain of being separated was only amplified by the knowledge that I had missed so many opportunities to be with her.
Is she still alive? Hi. Hello, Mrs. Moore. Oh, it's you again. Hello. Sorry to disturb you a second time, but I need to ask you a few more questions. So you're still after my husband. I told you he's on vacation on Themis. He isn't. We checked the ID scanners at all spaceports on Gara and Themis. He never left the planet. You must have overlooked something. Listen, I love James, but he's just a poor devil. Shouldn't the CDI be taking care of the big fish? James isn't one of them. I think you are underestimating your husband. He might be about to make a grave mistake. Did you see the Liberators video yesterday? It's hard to miss, yeah. We have reason to believe that your husband is affiliated with them. Seriously, that's what you came up with? He might have sold drugs or started a fight once or twice, but this is completely out of his league. We did some research, and it seems your husband has a strong motive. Your husband is being paid for the attack, and he needs the money for your medication. Huh. It's true that I suffer from a lung condition, but we've always managed. If he carries out this attack and we catch him, he goes to prison for life. If we get him before, the sentence will be significantly less severe. Did you also find out how I got my condition? I was a miner at Milix Mining on Themis. Turns out I was inhaling harmful gases for months every day. Bosses knew about it, but the money was too good. Hundreds of people's lungs were irreversibly damaged, and you know what? Milix got away with it. They were cleared of all charges. No compensation at all. We have to pay for our own medicine ourselves. Why are you going after my husband and not after people like them? I'm really sorry that happened to you, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. What we can do is stop your husband from doing something really stupid. We have reason to believe that he's involved in an imminent terror attack. If there's anything you didn't tell me, I need to know right now. And I don't care about the pregnancy test. Huh. What happens if you're right and you catch him? We'll probably go to prison for a few years, but it would be much worse if we caught him after the fact. I saw a message on his cell before he left. It was a booking confirmation from a hotel, but it wasn't on Themis. It was the Corian Hotel here in Gara. I thought he might be cheating on me. He booked it until tomorrow. Thank you, Mrs. Moore. You've been very helpful. Promise me you won't get hurt. He's an idiot, but he's a good guy. Please, I need him. I promise to do my best. I promise I'll do my best to protect him. Listen, I'm pregnant. If he's about to do something stupid, remind him of our unborn son. That will make him consider his decisions. I will. Thank you for your help. Anything new? No? I had to check. Oh.
The Korean Hotel. I didn't even need to look that up. It was directly next to the Grand Church at Korean Square, one of the most important houses of prayer for Saviants here on Gara. It probably would be crowded with believers and tourists tomorrow morning. No doubt it was the Liberator's next target. The rush of making progress in the case only lasted a few moments, until I realized that now I had to make a tough decision. If I told Zora about the target, I couldn't tell the CDI, and vice versa.
I am trying to go down the stairs, but I can't find the stairs. There we go. So who do I tell? Oh wait, let's go back to the restaurant. No? Never mind. We're not. I want to look at his dating app. Hey. Look, you startled me. What do you want? Check in with you how your investigation is going, but not here. Too crowded. Follow me. Come on. I'm trying. I know a spot. Okay. Did she just jump down a barrel? Or something. This is better. The hell are you doing here? Are you following me? I told you how to get back to you. Anything new on our client or what they're planning to do next? Yes. I might know where the next attack is taking place. Good. Where is it? I can't tell you. I can't just tell you that. Well, and I can't protect your daughter if you don't work with us. You need to tell us where and when the attack is taking place. We'd like to have a chat with the people carrying it out. There can't be any CDI at the scene. Are you saying your people would prevent the attack? We'll take with us the people who are trying to carry it out. People's lives are at stake here. The CDI needs to intercept that attack. Laura's life is certainly at stake. What are you planning to do with the attackers? What will happen to them? We will ask them who they're working for. You just ask them and let them go? Don't worry about that. We won't let them go through with their plans. Okay, do I tell her? Do I not tell her? Sorry about that. You think I should tell her, okay? Okay. I suspect there will be an attack at the Grand Church at Korean Square tomorrow morning. Is that the truth? It's what I think is the truth. Good, thank you. Remember not to tell anyone at the CDI. I did what you asked. Are you letting Laura go now? Not yet. Let's wait and see how things play out tomorrow. You want a beer? No. No. I'm not sure what time it is, but no. A beer? Are you out of your mind? What? You think I poisoned it or something? I thought you said humans were good. Have a little faith. I'm not drinking it. Hey, listen. Did you deliver my message? I did. What did he say? He said the sun sleeps in the north. Okay. Thank you. What does it mean? Is it code for something? No. It's from when we were kids. I've known him for a long time. You know, I thought about what you said. I don't think I'm good, or ever have been. But I will say this. Talk to your daughter today. She is a good kid. I do not like the prospect of her getting hurt. So please, don't mess up. How can you... Then get her out of there, please. Will you? My boss won't let that happen. It's all in your hands. If all goes well tomorrow and the guy talks, we might get everything we need. If we can't get to the client that way, we'll have to get the data after all. In that case, you'll have to help us with a hack. The backdoor was set up successfully from your cell. Let's hope we won't have to use it. I have to admit, that was pretty ballsy of you to protect your partner like that. You could even call it selfless. I don't think there's such a thing. No matter what you tell yourself, at the end of the day, you do what you do for your own gain. Sometimes it's a few layers removed, but in the end, it's all selfishness with extra steps. No, I don't agree. This is just a convenient way to justify the fucked up things you do. Nihilism can be used as a shield, just like faith. It's convenient to say that nothing matters because it makes being in this world hurt a little less. But even you don't like the thought of harming Lara, do you? I think you're doing your best to ignore your conscience. You will have to face it at some point. Not if I die first. Well, this has been fun. Break is over. I have some business to take care of. I'll let you know tomorrow how it went. Okay. Fine. Can I go this way? Bonk. I couldn't. Hi, Gary. Conrad? How did it go? Any news from Moore's wife? No, not really. If Moore's behind all this, then she doesn't know about it. Fuck. The attack's going down tomorrow morning and we still have no clue what it's going to be. How is it possible that we don't get a grip on these fuckers? Looks like the only thing we can do is ramp up security all over Gara. Hope that they won't go through with their attack. Go home and get some sleep. Talk to you later. Can I go to the hotel instead? No? That person is always riding the train with me.
I felt like shit for letting Zora and her accomplices intercept the attack. There were so many ways this could go wrong. I didn't want them to take more, or worse yet, somehow miss him and let the attack happen. Don't get me wrong, I didn't regret telling Zora what I knew to protect Laura, but endangering the lives of innocent people wasn't an acceptable trade-off. I couldn't tell the CDI, or even call in an anonymous tip with the police, because the chance was too high that Zora would suspect me. There was no other way. If I wanted to make sure things didn't go south, I had to go to the church myself. I left in the middle of the night, hoping it wasn't already too late.
No news. We are just going to take a tiny little break. I'm just going to quit out to the main menu to see how far I am. We started today at 44%. 72. Okay, well, I guess we'll finish today. But I need to go powder my nose, so we will be right back. 2 or 3 minutes. And yes, I'm gonna start an ad this time. Sorry, not sorry. Hi. We are back. And I'm ready to keep going. Are you ready to keep going? Hi. Actually, I'm not ready to keep going because I just realized I'm completely out of both water and apple juice. So, sorry, I'm gonna be just another minute. Okay, I am back for real. Sorry about that. Let's go back. I'm not sure what a booth called Mr. Happy does. I'm not sure I need to know. I think we might be better off. Wait, was there something over here? No news and a cigarette machine. In the liquor store. Give me some of that. Good evening, sir. Is this place open? Evening. I'm sorry, but the temple is closed until 6 in the morning. Could you let me in for just a second? It would be very important to me. I won't touch anything. Sorry, but what's this about? We had to increase security ever since that video came out. These are scary times for us Savions. Someone sprayed "fuck Savions" on one of the temple's walls last night. Listen, this is really urgent. I can't tell you any specifics, but I have to get in there. I'm sorry, but I need to ask you to leave or I'll have to call the cops. Heck. So much for being honest. Okay, do I have any other... I haven't met an email. Aww. Hello, this is Ed, the guy from the harbor. Wanted to thank you again for buying me my spot back. Had a beer in the herring tonight. With my friends Fred and Quinn. I'll buy you one too if you're ever at the harbor. Ed. Oh. It was the right thing to do. We are good people. Sometimes. These are horrible times. They are. Okay, can I just... Oh, okay. Get out. Fuck Savions. Misspelled. Savions, not welcome. Wait, is that the symbol that was on the thing? On the notepad? Sadist. Sadiots. Oh, idiots. Got it. Well, I guess I'll sneak in the back way. I mean, if we're looking for apartments in the 2 million range, however much we paid for the for his boat slip was not a lot. Okay, well, let's go up these stairs. That looked like a searchlight. Sorry. So while the water was getting cold in the sink, I might have had a few pieces of feta. And oh my god, it's so good. Like, food is so good. Hi. Mr. Moore, this is the CDI. Hands in the air right now. Step away from the device. Fuck. Double fuck? Oh, no. You're here. Listen carefully. They'll shoot you if you don't cooperate, okay? What the fuck are you on about? What's going on here? Mr. Moore, I'm CDI. You have to trust me. Tell them whatever they... I didn't do anything, okay? I'm just following orders from my boss. Tell them that. Tell who? People walking up the stairs right now. Tell them the truth if you want to live. And if we're lucky, they won't take you away. Neil, what the hell are you doing here? Don't shoot. Stand down, all of you. Shit, did you just shoot that guard? Who the fuck is that, Sora? Oh, Moon. Something moon. The moon rises in the south? And the sun rises in the north? That's our mole. Ignore him. Go get the other guy and make sure we don't blow up. Mr. Moore, you're coming with us. Neil, what is this about? I hope this isn't some kind of trap, because if it is, Laura's dead. What the? Who are you? Leave me alone. It's not a trap. I'm here alone. Where are you taking him? That's none of your business. We had a deal. Listen, I think that Moore is just a pawn in this. There are bigger fish in the background. They're the ones we should have a closer look at. Okay, have a closer look at them then. So you're leaving Moore alone? No. No, please, I didn't do anything. Let me take him in. He deserves a fair trial. What are you talking about? Sora, we need to run. Sorry, Neil, we have to make sure you don't follow us. Are you gonna bonk me? Ow, you bonked me! Yeah. True. Much true.
When I came to, my head and my shoulder hurt, and I was cold. I remember feeling relief when I realized I was still in the church and not tied up in the back of a van. Everybody else was gone without a trace, except for the bomb. I approached it carefully, but quickly realized it was disabled. or had never been fully assembled in the first place. I knelt down to examine the explosives, looking for clues pointing me to their origin. If Jung had been there, she could have run a full analysis. Lucky for me, the explosives were clearly identifiable from their shape and labeling alone. These were Cineon sticks, used in chamber blasting. Nobody had access to those outside of the mining industry. I stepped back, satisfied for a moment. Then the rest of reality came crashing down on me. What would Zora's boss do when he heard that I was here? What were they planning on doing with more? And fuck, what about the guard? I hadn't seen much through the window in the attic, but it had looked like one of Zora's guys had fired at him. My heart started racing while I quietly went back down the stairs.
I don't think there's anything new added here. Fuck, he's dead. Enter the train. Okay. Okay. I think this is the end of Act 2. Maybe. Trophy earned. Crisis averted. That's the trophy I saw. The bomb did not blow up. Trophy earned. Korean Church. Oh. So I literally moved just across the block from, or just across the square from my ex. Interesting. Neil, anything new? No. Shit. I'm so scared. What if those people are lying to you? What if they never planned on letting her go? Talk to them. They assured me they're only after the data. They'll keep their word, okay? Tell you what, if we don't have her back by tomorrow, I'll come clean and ask the CDI for help. Okay, yeah, okay, that sounds good. Hey, Neil? I'm glad I'm not alone in this. Same. I kind of miss talking to you all these last few years. I'm so sorry I didn't spend more time with you and Laura. I just couldn't. It hurt. I know how selfish that sounds, and it is. It sucks. No, I understand. I can relate. I always asked you to take care of Laura more, but sometimes I felt like I was doing it with myself was easier than seeing you again and again. Yes, hug her. I was just about to say I wish there was a hug her command for this. Like there's a feed or cuddle the gecko. Of course you hug her. I'll get home and catch some sleep. See you tomorrow. Okay, see you. And I did notice that there were news that I ran past. Demonstrations, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Statement from the Prime Minister to refrain from violence, severe consequences, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. And the terrorist group came out of nowhere, and it's rare and strange. Should I have another objective? No, just go to sleep. And here's the zoom out.
You may be asking yourself how I remained functional throughout all of this. How I didn't just collapse under the pressure and the looming prospect of losing my daughter forever. I think the truth is that over the years, I had gotten really, really good at tuning out the voice that always tormented me, that had always told me horrible shit. This was just adding to it. More to repress, more bubbling beneath the surface. Maybe if it had gone on for long enough, I would have imploded sooner or later.
Welcome. No visitors today? Oh, never mind. Absolutely visitor. There you are. Sora, what is it this time? I'm here to tell you that my boss is happy with how things went. Apart from you showing up unannounced. Don't pull something like that again, okay? Why the fuck did you kill the guard? You didn't have to do that. I didn't shoot him, Moon did. Yeah, but there were so many ways. What did you do to Moore? That's none of your business. Tell me, I gave him to you. You just talked to him, but it looks like he doesn't know much. He says his boss ordered him to do it, and he doesn't know who's behind all of it. We'll have to rely on that backdoor to the CDI network after all. Taking the data back seems to be the best way to get our money right now. We need your help to go through with it. Here's how it will go. 7 o'clock tonight, our hackers will commence the attack. But it will only work if we have someone who's physically at a CDI computer at that time. A new user named 4x458 will pop up and request admin privileges that you'll have to grant. Sora, I have no idea what that means or how it works. I don't even know if my account can do that. I was afraid you'd say that. Guess you'll have to ask a system administrator to help you out. How do you think that'll go? Hey, IT, could you help me invite some hackers into our network? Isn't there someone on your team you can ask? Someone who will believe you if you tell them you're doing the right thing? You know, we're talking about Sato. I can't. What if he says no? That's for you to figure out. You're a good talker. Force him if you have to. Once we're in, we won't have much time until we're kicked from his system automatically. We'll have mere seconds to navigate to the right folder. In order to make it in time, we need to have an idea where to find the data. For which, in turn, we'll have to know what that data is about. And that's your job to find out. How's that sheet going that I sent you? I'm making progress, but I'm not sure I have all the information I need. And hurry up, you'll have to submit it by 7 o'clock so we can start the hack. Okay. I'll call you once you've sent me the sheet. Make sure you're on a CDI computer with your friend to let us in. Put the data on a stick and hand it to us at 11 tonight. I'm sending you the coordinates to our meeting spot. It's a bit further out, so make sure to be on your way in time. If we get the data tonight, I promise you'll have Laura back tomorrow. It'll be the last thing we ask of you. Your guys shot the guard for no reason. How am I supposed to believe you're letting Laura go? You can't know. You'll have to take my word for it. I drag Saito into this and he tells anyone, I'll lose my job. I'll probably go to prison. Throw me a bone. I need to know she'll be fine if I do this. Tell me it makes a difference to you. It can't mean nothing to you to take a young life. It isn't up to me. You keep saying that, but isn't it really? Do you have zero control over what happens? If you can do something, please tell me it isn't all the same to you if she lives or dies. Do what I say and she'll live, okay? What if things go south? Is that Saito won't help me? If we don't have the right folder? Keep dodging the question. Tell me human life has some value to you. It would end at the same point anyway. At some point anyway. Oh, give me a break. Everything is so easy if nothing means anything. Like, you care about human life. What did you think would happen if you left more to us? Was I supposed to put my daughter in harm's way instead? Whatever. Your badge and gun betray you. You're a murderer like me. You're wrong about that. There's only one person whose death I'm directly responsible for. And you know what? It fucks me up. It's been years and it still fucks me up. Is that so? I was chasing down a perp in a car, lost control and crashed into a building. The woman inside was dead on the spot. So quickly that she couldn't feel any pain or fear. That's what they said to me. And they didn't put you away for it? No. No, they didn't. Look, most people are garbage. There's a good chance the world is better off without her. Are you trying to console me? No, it's just a statistical fact. Wouldn't you agree that the world would be better off without most people in it? No. I don't agree. Human life has inherent value, and a bad person can always change. I said what I came here to say. You know what needs to be done. Sora jumps off the balcony. I still go to sleep though. Can I? Yes. Hey Horace, how's it going? Pets. So I think I already screwed up both Horace trophies, because you need to either feed or pet every single time, I think. And I've fed at least once.
After I woke up, I stared at the ceiling for a while. I resisted the urge to look for news about a dead guard. Somebody had certainly found him by now. It was my fault for letting Zora's people go to the church. His death was on me. Fuck. I needed to do something about that. But later. Today would be a deciding day. Zora's words rang in my head. 7 o'clock tonight. I had to do what they asked of me, but I wasn't sure where the data they wanted was stored. I was running out of time. I sat up and made a decision. The sheet on the Liberators. I needed to complete it now. I had a feeling that all the puzzle pieces were there. If I found out who was in charge of the Liberators, I might finally understand what the data was all about and where to look for it. Or maybe I could force them to pay Zora's boss so he'd let Laura go.
Okay. Oh, I can't leave until I submit it? Well, it wouldn't be Dyson, because they wouldn't want to end their, the independence thing. So it's either Hanel or Millex. Didn't someone just say something about Millex a little bit ago? Not him. Yes, but she's angry with them, and that was 15 years ago. She's been sick for 15 years, so I don't think she has access anymore, and like it ended very badly, so I don't think that there's something else. Or maybe they're just evil enough to do it. And back channel so that her husband gets stuck with it, stuck with the blame. Have we heard Hannel before? I think Hannel might be on the billboard outside our house. But the dude he was meeting with. No, the CEOs. He was also Milix. So does that make it more or less likely that it's the Milix dude? I think that makes it more likely. Trophy earned, couch potato. Oh, the trophy's for sitting still for a long time. Milix out of Kara, right? Milix out of Kara. Because he was extra angry because they had a relationship and he couldn't convince the dude to stop. Yes. Conrad, ready to come back to HQ? If the Liberators told the truth in that video, the second attack will go down today. We have to prevent it at all costs. Listen, Gary, I think I know who is behind the Liberators. What, really? Yeah, I'll send you the name of the company. Good job, Conrad. I'll have the CEO arrested immediately. I'm on my way to HQ. See you in a bit. Oh, so that explains why he doesn't drive. I just realized, it took me a moment. But he doesn't drive or go in cars because he killed someone. That makes sense. Good morning, Conrad. I'm taking a walk in the little park near your place this morning. You know the one. Once you leave the elevator, just keep going straight past the fountain. I'll be down for a coffee near the gazebo. I'll be sitting down for a coffee near the gazebo. Come around if you want to join me. I'll be here for another hour or two. Okay. Does that mean he's going to tell me what the case file's about? Well, we've been to the fountain. Because I keep running around exploring things. Is that him? Morning, Chief. Morning, Conrad. It's Campbell now. Right. You wanted to talk to me? I need you to give me your word that you won't tell anyone about our meeting today. Okay? You have my word. You're an excellent investigator, Conrad. You found out that the sniper shot at Banny from the Sakura Hotel. You have a sharp mind. You found the sniper's boat in the harbor. That helped us track him down and retrace his escape. You figured out what Banny's murderer looked like. Thanks to that, we were able to catch him and his associate on Eurus Plaza. Mm-hmm. And you determined you had started the Liberators video at ad spots. That's why we could go after more and Cox so quickly. Do you know what makes you so good at your job? You question just about anything. In all my years at the CDI, I've never met a bigger skeptic than you. But that can also make your life harder if you want to climb the ranks at the CDI. However, if that doesn't concern you, you might want to have a closer look at the Sector 2 incident. I don't know exactly what it is they're trying to hide, but the data they're so desperately protecting has something to do with it. Who's hiding something? The AG, for sure. Maybe just her. I think something happened back when she was director of the CDI. She's been acting strange. The sudden decision to arrest Cox when she heard his name was the last straw. One more thing, Conrad. There was a security alert in the database. Some unauthorized connection from your cell. Whatever it was you were trying to do, took the liberty of dismissing the alert. There's no more record of it. Yes! We're safe. I have to go now. This will be the first evening without work I've had in a while. Thank you for meeting me. Okay. Good luck, Conrad. And to you. Bonk. I like that, by the way. The reflection in the glass. It's very pretty. It took me a moment to realize that it was a reflection. Okay, so now we can send this in. It's about the Sector 2 incident that took place in 1800 on New Joran. But I guess we can't drop off the data just yet. Oh, we didn't see Mohawk Dude. I chose the wrong door. 11:30. No Mohawk Dude. Mohawk Dude gets off at a different spot. Hello? This is Evelyn Moore. Did you find my husband? What is it? Did something happen to him? He didn't turn up. I was right, wasn't I? He's not working with the Liberators after all. We're looking into it. What's that supposed to mean? Did you find him at the Korean hotel or not? Now's not a good time, okay? I promise to protect James. If something happens to him, please, our son needs a father. Let's talk about it later. I mean, I know there's nothing I can do, but ass. Mostly Sora. Hey, about that CEO you said was behind the Liberators? We brought him in. But at least at first glance, it doesn't look like we got the right guy. I mean, of course he's going to say he didn't do it. So far, we couldn't establish any connection to Cox or Gonzalez or Banny. Would be kind of embarrassing if he turned out to be innocent. Yeah? And we don't have any clue when or where that second attack is going down either. I'm starting to get nervous. I have a meeting with the press in a few minutes. We'll go over everything later. Roger that. Shit. Did I actually pick the wrong guy?
I was supposed to write a report on my findings in the Liberator's case, but I wasn't able to concentrate for even a second. First, I needed to wait for my colleagues to go home to be alone with Saito. He always worked late. But then what? What if he refused to help me? It said 7, by the way.
Or, no, wait, 7...
The idea of having to force
56.
him was devastating. He was my friend, after all. When I finally managed not to think about it anymore, a much more dire thought crept up on me. Laura might die tonight. And if she did, it would be my fault.
Well, I know the answers, so let's just submit it. I need a favor, and I need you to not ask any questions, and I need you to trust that I'm not trying to get you fired. Wait, this is our spot, right? Yeah. Hey, Saito? Neil, hey, you're working late. Listen, there's something I need to talk to you about. Of course, what's the matter? Saito, I'm sorry. Sorry? For what? Is everything alright? No, it's not. My daughter. Laura was abducted, and the people who took her want something from me. I need your help to get it for them. What? Laura was abducted. Abducted? When? By whom? By a group of mercenaries. Shit, I'm so sorry. What's the CDI's plan of action? CDI? What do you think those people would do if I told the CDI about it? Wait, you didn't tell anyone else at the CDI? No. Look, we don't have much time. The mercenaries want me to help them get the data back that they stole from the chief. I managed to create a backdoor to the CDI network. You can briefly alter the access rights to the folder they want from the CDI database. But they won't be able to retrieve it. That can only be done from a local computer. That's where you come in. You're a sysadmin, right? You have to grant the request for access to a specific folder you're not usually able to see. You'll pull all the data from that folder to your local drive, put it on a stick, and give it to me. They made it clear it was not to be sent over the web. Okay, listen, Holy fuck. I'll bring them the data, and then I'll get Laura back. Neil, you realize you can't trust those people, right? Why are you so convinced that they'll hold up their end of the bargain? If you want to save Laura, you have to ask the higher-ups at the CDI for help. I don't know enough about those people. No chance the CDI would be able to track them down in time. The hack will go down in 5 minutes. If I don't hand them the data tonight, they might kill her. I have an idea. Once they open up the folder thereafter, I might be able to locate the source of the backdoor. We'll explain to the others what's going on, and we'll raid the location before the handover is scheduled. You'll have Laura back before they find out that we never went through with the hack. If we do it that way, do we still get to retrieve the data in the folder? We won't need it. But if you can't trace them and don't get the data, we have nothing. Fine, I'll accept the data transfer either way. I'll delete it if I'm able to trace the hack. Do we tell the CDI or no? You can't let Laura die. Well, I don't want to let Laura die either. But I'm not sure this is the only way to save her. Okay, fine. No, that's too risky. I'll hand them the data as planned. They expect me in an hour. Please, Neil, come to your senses. Those are criminals. You can't work with them. I'm not so sure anymore who the bigger criminal here is. What are you talking about? You know what? Do what you think is best, but I won't be a part of it. Please don't make it complicated, Saito. I really need your help. Well, Ash, this one is all your decision. You're the one who said we can't let Laura die. Okay? I really don't want to do this, but you leave me no choice. Tell him it was all me, that I forced you to do it. But I beg you, get me that data. Are you insane? Fine, I'll do it. Put your gun down, for the love of God. What is this data anyway? Why do they want it? I'm not sure. I don't have time to explain. She's calling. Hey Neil, I got your sheets. All ready on your end? Yeah, we're ready. Good. Searching that folder now. I'll tell you when you have access. Listen, I can't find the folder that corresponds to the data you sent me. What? Impossible. You have to be overlooking something. No, I think you fucked up. System detected our break-in. We'll be kicked out any second. I'm sure... Hold on. What do we do? What's going on? I think she's right. I'm not seeing any changes to access rights. Fuck. Okay, I need you to play along. Sora, Saito has the data. We're not sure why you're not seeing it, but it must have worked. We got everything. I'll see you tonight for the handover. You're not trying to mess with us, right? No, I'm not. I'll see you later. God damn it, Neil. I'm really sorry, Saito. Hand me this deck. Please give me a little lead before you send them after me. I'd do the same for you. I really enjoyed working with you. Can't believe you betrayed us. I can't either. I must have fucked up. Let me go here. Oh. It was on Drovia by New Joran. God damn it. God damn it. I should have double checked. I was so sure. Run. I'm running. I am. Oh, that's it. Steps. Well, I guess we get semi-bad ending? Extra bad ending? Something? Trophy earned. Healthy lifestyle. That is for not smoking. Is that Mohawk dude? No. Bonk. It's pretty. Agent Conrad, welcome to our meeting. Glad you made it. I hope you didn't have any trouble finding the place. No. Where's my daughter? I'll see her in a second. Let's make sure we're on the same page first. Came here alone, unarmed, and without anyone else knowing. Yeah? and you have the stick with the data we demanded on your person. I got what you want. And lastly, once you and your daughter are out of here, you won't tell anyone what happened. Ever. We won't. Very well. And we're good to go. You would follow us down into the basement. The basement? Okay. Yeah. This might get real bad. And I might actually do a second stream of this, or a third, once I catch up and do some different choices and not fuck up. Dad. Laura, I'm here now. It's gonna be alright. Sora, you're up. Give me the stick. I need to check its contents. It's all there. No, it's not. And, Neil, it's all there. Looks like the right folder. Yes! Yes! Oh, thank you. Good. Moon, let the girl go. I'll have to see this for myself. Run! Run, Forrest! Oh, Neil, get down! No, Sora. What? Conrad, you son of a bitch. What did you... How... Laura, are you okay? I'm okay. I'm okay. Sora's been hit. No. What happened? I didn't have the real data. We would have noticed any moment. Sora protected us. Is she alright? No, she's fucking dead. I'm sorry. Let's get out of here. You shouldn't have to see this. Well, at least there wasn't a bad ending. For me. This time. Maybe. I'm sorry, Zora. I tried. I'm sorry. Yeah, I am. I mean, it could be a worse bad ending. Trophy earned, rescue mission.
And that's it. The most tumultuous days of my life, and possibly in Garian
Trophy
history.
earned, will it have mattered?
We never did find out who was behind the Liberators. I had gotten so
Trophy
close,
earned, rescued.
but ultimately, we weren't able to present enough evidence to convict anyone. There was something we must have missed. Luckily, the Liberators never launched another attack or made another statement. They just vanished into thin air. With the case still unsolved, I'm pretty sure Gary will never make chief now. The Liberators remain an active threat, even though there hasn't been another attack yet. I never got a look at that data, even though I have an idea of what it might have been about. Maybe someday the truth will come out. The CDI has suspended me without pay until further notice, and I might face criminal charges. I had to come clean about the church, in part because I felt bad, and in part because I wanted to get ahead of it. The fact that I had forced Saito at gunpoint to hack the CDI and didn't even back down when he offered me an out, that didn't land too well with my bosses. And I admit, I could have asked the CDI for help instead, but I didn't trust them enough at the time. Of course, saying that in my defense didn't make it better.
Trophy earned, reunited
Laura
at
is free
last.
again and seems to be doing okay, but I wonder every day about the scars this experience has left behind. Even though I know I'm not directly to blame, I will never forgive myself for inadvertently dragging her into all this. As for me, I am free again, as free as I was before, but my life is forever changed. Catherine and I are dating again, however crazy that sounds. Things are so different now. The world is so different that maybe something good can come of it again.
Okay, I'm gonna say that this is good ending. I mean, it's not best ending, but it's good ending.
And finally, Zora. Easily the strangest person I've met in my life.
Yeah,
Despite the
good
terrible
enough.
things she did, I'm grateful for her help when it really counted. Despite everything she had done, her death upset me.
Late in the evening,
That was a really good
the
game.
lights are still there.
I think all the problems were just me not paying enough attention.
They shine.
Hang on, let me look
Sea
at
is above me.
trophy
The
list.
sea is beneath. The waves that have parted will once again meet. So we stand here in
There's a
the
trophy
end
called Tell All the Stories. There's a trophy called Catch the Mastermind. There's a trophy called Is This the Right Thing? Try to Start a War.
Don't give a fuck.
Another trophy called Or Is This the Right Thing? Try to Prevent a War. I got neither of those, so I fucked up a little more than I wanted to.
Is there a
There's a trophy called Chunky Boy, serve up lots of insects. Happy Boy, serve up lots of love. Chain Smoker, punish your lungs. I got the opposite of that one. Good Cop, be nice and de-escalate. I don't even know if we got to that part, because we obviously didn't get to the start a war or don't start a war. Bad Cop, nothing can stand in your way. Master Investigator, demonstrate your sleuthing skills. Consumer, listen to the corporate overlords.
as we
She's got a point, come to the dark side. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. AFK, hello, anyone there? So I got that confused with Couch Potato. And then the final trophy is cut corners wherever possible, literally. I'm not entirely sure what that does. But this was Lacuna, made by Digitales and published by Assemble. I got the key through keymailer, and I'm super happy that I got it. I had so much fun. Well, and anxiety, but it was a very enjoyable game. And like I said, I think all the issues that popped up was just because I wasn't paying enough attention. So I might replay this off stream and get back to this part and try to get a better ending. Try to not fuck up the data hack thing, and we'll see what happens from there. But that will just be a short bonus stream, or well, however long it will be next week. And we are getting back to Far Cry next week. But there might also be a different stream, because I actually got another key request granted on keymailer for a different game. But I think I'll take one stream off from Keymailer Games and stream Far Cry again on Monday. And then we'll see. And I know today was sort of a short stream. Let me see if I can see how long this is. Well, I did get 100%, but I got the bad 100%. Anyway, Monday, more Far Cry. I'll check out the other game and see how long that's supposed to be, and maybe that'll be Wednesday or Friday. We'll see. And I know today was sort of a short stream. I usually stream a little longer than this. But, you know, there's a lot of talking in this game. My throat is still not fully recovered, so I am going to be kind to my throat and end here for today. And we shall see what happens next week. But Far Cry is a different kind of talking. Like, reading aloud is a different kind of talking than just talking. So I think playing Far Cry would be easier for me on my voice. But yeah. Have a great weekend. More games Monday, and thank you for hanging out. And if you're lurking, I appreciate you as well, just like I appreciate the people chatting.